What's up, Dragon Brood? So, first off, I'm trying out this new frame around me. I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments if you think this is cool or distracting, or you just want me to be sans frame in the normal picture, or whatever. Just trying some new things out. Anyway, today we're going to talk about a Jund Midrange list. It seems like Jund decks are very popular. They seem to do well on the channel. This one's a little interesting because I was working on something and then I came across a post on Twitter from Michael Majors, actually, who was already working on something similar. So I took a couple of notes from him, I incorporated it with what I was working on, and came up with a pretty good list, I think. It's been a lot of fun to mess around with. Also, if you haven't, as always, I need to ask that you please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because that helps me out so very much. But let's go take a look at this Jund Midrange list. So the goal of this deck is pretty much just to grind your opponent out, to go for long-term value, to draw some extra cards, to gain some extra life. Do whatever you can to hang on for those end turns where maybe you're killing somebody with a big hit from a Terror of the Peaks followed by a Gargaroth, or maybe even just getting long-term value from a Vivien. But going down the list, we've got 4 Eliminates, 2 Heartless Acts, some Paradise Druids, Scavenging Ooze, Kroxa for 2, Shovel for 2. There's a bunch of odd numbers here, but we're just trying to squeeze a few different things in. You don't have room to play full sets of everything. Garruk's Harbinger, some Radas. I believe Major's list had 4 Radas here as well. That's another spot. I think ours was different. Questing Beast, Terror of the Peaks, Elder Gargaroth, Vivien Monsters Advocate, 1 Swamp, a couple of Mountains, some Forest, 4 Blood Crypts, 4 Temple of... 1 Temple of Malady, 4 Overgrown Tombs, some Stomping Grounds, Temple of Abandon, and Fabled Passages. We do have a sideboard, which is just a work in progress, so you can kind of just see here the various cards that are in the list in case you're interested. But I think today we're going to be playing some best of ones. We did a best of 3 video yesterday with the Gruul list, and it was like an hour and a half long. So for those of you who do or don't like longer videos, I apologize either direction. But, you know, just trying to mix it up a little bit. But let's take this deck into the arena and see how it does. Well, we will definitely keep this. This is a pretty solid start. We start with the Temple, which is great. You know, I'll go ahead and keep that. At some point, we're going to have to work toward the Gargaroth, so why not now? We're playing against some life gain something or other. This could be difficult for a one-game match here. You know, I am so tempted to block there, but I'm not going to. But I kind of wanted to. Did opponent keep a one-lander? No, there it is. Alright, that makes sense. No, the only reason I almost blocked was because the reality of, like, I could just play the Scavenging Ooze this turn, and I considered doing so. But I think we're just going to do this. See if maybe we can get a creature dead. And if not, we're just going to roll a Gargaroth out next turn, which I'm going to hope doesn't get, like, Banishing Light or something. But there won't be a lot we can do about it. Alright, we're just going to go big. Here we are. Do we attack with this? We don't attack. Not yet. Mostly because if they did have, say, like a Banishing Light to get rid of the Gargaroth, then they would attack with everything, and then that would be kind of ugly. It wouldn't really help us out at all. Oh, now this is going to get bad. We need some of our removal cards right now. I would love for an opponent to attack with the Heliod. Oh, we have found no removal cards. We did the exact opposite. We have several, but we have not drawn them. That is not going to help. Alright, no attacks. Oh yeah, now we're just done. Man, I would have even taken a shovel this game. That would have been fine. But yeah, now we pretty much have no good way of getting Heliod off the table. Yeah, we're pretty much toast here. We're going to go ahead and draw a card. I mean, we're at 19 life. That is not the card we're looking for. I mean, opponent did us a small favor attacking with the Healer's Hawk. But that's not going to help either. Oh, no. That's depressing when we know what we're going to draw. Alright, no attacks. I mean, it doesn't even do anything good to attack with Rada here because they have a Heliod. Alright, maybe this will just bring the game to an end here.
I will guard your advance.
Alright, let's move along. I'm going to keep this. I mean, we have a Temple on one, which can help us out a little bit. Oh, against Mono Red. That's not going to be fun. Oh, this could have been a bad decision. Let's find out. Oh, boy, that sucks. We're going to need it, though, so I can't really get rid of it. We're just going to have a real bad next turn, unfortunately. And we don't even get that because of the Robber of the Rich. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's kill this. Minimize the damage. Alright, and next makes sense. We did get a land for Errata, but we gotta take 2, which we don't like. I mean, we get to play Questing Beast and then Gargaroth. I mean, they're going to attack with both things, and then we're going to have to block, unfortunately. Fervent Champ. So Rada's likely going to die to, like, a Stomp. But that's okay. I mean, we got to do what we can do. So I guess we're going to do that. We're better off just blocking here. At least getting something for it. Turning the opponent's creature into just 2 1/1s while we're still at 12. Yep. I'm not sure why they shot us, which is a weird decision. But hey, we don't hate it. Alright, we know they only have 1 unknown card. We're going to have to take at least 4 damage this turn. So we're going to go into the next turn at 6, but we should, in theory... Oh no, we're going to take more than that. I was about to say, in theory, we should have more things. Well, the good news is I guess they'll likely stop and play our Scavenging Ooze instead of playing their Giant so they can get more creatures. Nope, they're just going to let the Scavenging Ooze go. Fair enough, opponent. Okay, so let's say we attack. If they trade, we'll be taking 1, 2, 3, 4 next turn. If they get a haste thing, we're almost dead because we'll have the Gargaroth bonus. So we have to hope they don't draw an Embercleave. Or, well, really just Embercleave, I think, is the problem here. Alright, so we'll block here. Gain 3 life. So that prevents the rest of the attack effectively. We're going to play... Actually, let's attack. And we're going to gain 3. Also, for those of you who have questioned, I know in the stream some people said, why Gargaroth over something like the 6/6 that makes the trample tokens or whatever? The truth is, for situations like this, where because it was Gargaroth, and we were on the defensive, we were able to gain life. Ooh, boy. Not really feeling this hand. Too many expensive cards there. This I feel a lot better about. So let's keep this. Scrap. This. I mean, we'll need a second red at some point down the road, but I think this will be fine. The Dimir sleeves are kind of neat. Oh, this has potential to be rough. We will take that as a blocker. Alright, Fervent Champ, so we gotta take 3, 4. Oh, they got such a good start here. Well. Yeah, we're gonna be in kind of bad shape here, folks. I mean, if Shovel lives, we could get... Oh, they had a dire attack. Blech. That sucks. Yeah, I don't think we're going to come back from this one. Alright, I guess we're going to keep this one. Playing against something with Luris in it. Probably some type of sacrifice list, if I were guessing, but who knows. There's also some white weenie life gain things that could potentially be playing it as well. Oh, forgot about that deck. Well, we do unfortunately have some spot removal for the Fox, if we can find it. If not, we're going to really be leaning heavy on the Scavenging Ooze to try to keep us from dying. Alright, that's a start. Let's... just pass. See how many cycling things the opponent wants to spend on this Flourishing Fox. Alright, if they're going to do it now, then let's just go ahead and kill it. And then, unfortunately, we only still have one green source, so we can't really do what we want with our Scavenging Ooze. Though that doesn't hurt. Let's pass. We'll go get a forest. Then... Alright. Opponent's still stuck on 2 lands at the moment. So let's see. Do they have a 3rd land? They do. Okay. So now we do have to start tracking stuff in their yard. They've got 6 now. If they attack, we will trade. They chose not to, smartly. Take another forest. And then here, I think we're just going to go ahead. Pay 2. A little riskier than I want to be. Kill that. Play a Scavenging Ooze. Go ahead and remove this to hopefully grow the Ooze out of range of anything they may be playing. Alright, Granite Stinger's not going to help our cause any, though we can offset their life with Scavenging Ooze a little bit, so there's that. Heartless Act is nice. Let's play it like this, though. Auto Tapper. And then we will eat the Draenei Stinger. And we will eat the other Draenei Stinger. We'll put one of these into play tapped. And then we're going to attack for 7. I mean, ultimately, I should still be probably removing another thing from the yard, but that's not enough to kill us at this point. They could kill the Scavenging Ooze here, but yeah, we didn't have anything to really fight that. But we're going to see if we can just race the opponent now, the hard way. I mean, we do have an Eliminate in case something shows up. Oh, Pacifism. Didn't know they played that. I guess we would like to draw another Questing Beast. Ooh, actually, or a Gargaroth would be great here, actually. Because once you start gaining 3 a turn, it's going to get really hard for the opponent to be able to kill us. Like this, that is not the case, though. They will be able to kill us very easily if this continues. We're doing a good job drawing mana, though. Alright. Or I guess at this point, another Scavenging Ooze would even be good. Because that would net another 4 life at this point. That would be fine. So many choices. So come on, Dex. So many things that would be good and not land. Ugh. That's hurtful. Ugh. Oh, I should have just put this Overgrown Tomb into play. That's a mistake. Well, now the opponent cannot just kill us. Yeah. Yep. We drew more land. More land. Ugh. That's like 4 turns in a row. 5 turns in a row, technically, because we drew one the turn before we played. Okay, now we're dead. Ugh. That sucks. Alright, we'll keep this. We're just going to go fetch with these Fable Passages early, I think. Do what we need to do. Probably just go get a Swamp with the first one, and then we'll see what to do after that. We'll let him go. Arboreal Grazer. To go get an additional... Alright. So some type of Sultai deck. Fair enough. Don't have anything great to do here with this, so let's just do this. Play a Croxa. Croxa will be card 2. Fable Passage will be card 3. And then, if nothing else, we could at least just play Vivian next turn. Which is interesting, because there's a good chance opponents probably just can play a Nissa. By the way, whenever opponents just doing like the Urgo thing, I just slow roll them. I'm in no hurry. Doesn't bother me. Like, I play decks fast enough that the clock never matters. So, dun, dun, dun. Let's give something reach.
I call, and Decoria answers.
So if they Nissa here and attack, we can Heartless Act their thing. Though they may actually just Aether Gust Vivian or some such. Nope, well, they still might. I mean, they could have them in their hand. Sure. Oh, an Uro. Okay, well, that's something for the Scavenging Ooze to do. Which we like. Dun, 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 dun. I think we want this at Nissa, this at Nissa. Dun, 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 dun. We can Heartless Act. If they play Hydroid Krasis, we just want to Heartless Act that, I believe, is what we want to do. So you know what? I'm not going to attack. I'm going to attack with just that. And then I'm going to let my opponent wait a little bit, you know. And then we'll go ahead and pass. Alright, let's... Ooh, we can just play this off the top, though. That's kind of spicy. How many cards do the opponent have? Nah, because you can get Uro back this turn. I don't want to let that happen. That just seems bad. Why are you going to do that, Auto-Tapper? Come on now. Be nice to me. And then we're going to eat an Uro. And then we're going to take our time eating things out of the yard here. So we have a creature big enough to do whatever we want. And then we're going to go ahead and make a thing with Vigilance at this point. And then I think now it's safe to pass.
The land shall conquer you.
Alright, here it comes. Big Hydroid Krasis. Or is it just... Okay. This does create a bit of a issue, though. We're going to need to be quick because the opponent is very likely going to just have some type of... oh, that's a problem, actually. Yeah, because if they have Ugin next turn, that's kind of a problem. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, we can remove counters from that. Question is, what do we need to draw to get rid of Nissa? We can do this and get a Questing Beast. So, I think, let's go ahead and remove the counters from this, so it no longer can block. I mean, Hydroid Krasis is going to get to kill something, but that's fine. We'll have to deal. That's just, as they say, a bridge we'll deal with when we cross it. But if everything works, we should be able to minus Vivian, play the Terror of the Peaks. Terror of the Peaks goes and gets a Questing Beast. Questing Beast could deal 4 to either the Nissa or the Arboreal Grazer, either one. Depending on, I don't know, we may just get the Nissa land. We'll be attacking with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So if they stop our two biggest things, 3, 6, 7, 8 would still be going at Nissa. So, I mean, wouldn't be the worst thing against Ugin. We'd be able to get a Kroxa. So that wouldn't be bad.
Every bark joins a chorus of roars. My herd grows ever larger.
Oh, this doesn't work the way I wanted it to. Oh well. So then in that case... Oh, That's a good card to have on top, though. Let's send this here, this here. Assuming this can block here, this can block here. Send this and this. And then we'll just see what the opponent's up to. Oh, actually, you know what? It's actually good that we have the Gargaroth on top if they do have Ugin, because I wasn't thinking about it. Ugin actually exiles. So that would have been a real problem. Alright, there's an Uro, which they can probably just get back into play here. Can't imagine they don't have a land. Oh, do they? Well, they have the lands. Yeah, it just comes into play here. That's fine. The good news is that taps their mana, so we can use our Gargaroth to kill their Uro. So that's kind of fun. And we can attack with Questing Beast and tokens. Oh, the opponent opted not to come after Vivian either. Ooh. That changes things. Alright, I was assuming we were going to lose Vivian at some point anyway.
I hope things get out of hand for you. My herd grows ever larger.
So if this is the case, we get... If we get Croxa, that does a pile of damage, so let's do that. Get rid of you. Gargaroth can get rid of you if we so choose. Yeah, why not? They're hunting for something. I mean, sure, I'll just block with the Questing Beast. I mean, we're fine with that trade. Alright, well, unfortunately there's a land on top of the library. That is not what we wanted. So let's go ahead and get a token. Let's give it Vigilance, maybe? Sure. We're going to take out that forest. If we do that, then we'll still have mana to play Errata. So we like that. And they'll have to discard. Sure, Heartless Act works. Seems legit. Opponent still has to discard a card and possibly lose 3 here. We will not play Rada, I don't think. Doesn't seem like the play we want. And I'm just going to draw a card. Don't think there's much point in making another creature there. Well, I was hoping there should be something other than the land that was there, but now that I know it's errata, I wish I would have played errata. Guess it doesn't. It doesn't do anything for us to play it. Yeah, we'll just end the turn. I mean, they do get Uro back, go to 4. But now they need a way to stop Proxa and Gargaroth at a minimum. Yeah. See? The troll got what they had coming. Well, we're just going to mulligan. This will unfortunately have to do. Ugh, boy. Don't love it. Not going to lie. Don't love it. I guess we're going to do that. We got to have some type of threats at some point. Alright, that'll help. We'll keep that on top. That'll at least give us some flexibility, hopefully, on these later turns. Love Struck Beast. Oh, I'm going to be wishing I had that other Eliminate, huh? So here, I think the best we're going to be able to do is probably play the Harbinger. Yeah, because I think at some point we're just going to want to cycle that for red mana. Great, great, great. Oh no. As the Scavenging Ooze is going to fight our Harbinger with a Primal Might. That could be bad. No, it's a Yorvo. That's a worse problem. Okay. Well. Alright, deck. We need to find some of our real cards. Not these little early folks. That is not how I planned for us to do that. Let me tell you. Alright, gonna get Yorvo out of the way. Gonna attack with this here, Harbinger. I mean, the opponent either gives up something or gives us a card. Alright, cool. I would have traded 2 for 1 there if the opponent wanted to. I would not have been mad about it. We're gonna take Terror of the Peaks for sure. And we're going to go ahead and do this now. Get another red land. Make life easy. And just play Rada. Ooh, Questing Beast on top also. Alright, now this is looking good. No Primal Mites. Primal Might on our Terror of the Peaks. It'd be a little bit unfortunate, but it's not world breaking. Alright. Ooh, Shovel too. Man, where were you early, Shovel? We needed you a while ago. Alright, we're just going to pass. We're not interested in fighting with anything there. It's not really worth the effort. Yep, they can eat the 1 creature that's in a graveyard. Now here's crossing our fingers. No Primal Mites. Come on. Don't have it, please. They do. Ugh. Well, we're going to be living off this Questing Beast, it looks like. Though Shovel plus Questing Beast actually isn't bad for a backup plan, if we're being honest. That's totally legit. Why that attack? What does that attack mean? Oh, I'm very, very curious what's going on here. I'm just gonna no block. I'm gonna no block. Especially with no more creatures in the graveyard right now. They're gonna have to figure out something to do with the Scavenging Ooze. If they just play 2 creatures instead of a spell, like the The worst thing for us is if they play a spell here. But I feel like if they had a spell, you would have just played it to, say, like, pump the Scavenging Ooze, kill the Terror, eat the Terror out of the yard, and then attack with Scavenging Ooze and Lovestruck Beast. Or some similar line there, which would have made the most sense. So, yeah, okay. Then they wanted to do something if we blocked, and I don't understand what something was. That's bothering me. I don't know what that could have been. Let's, I guess, try to systematically take out some of the opponent's stuff. Let's us kill a token. So we don't have to worry about Lovestruck Beast attacking. We can play this. Kill a Questing Beast, so we don't have to worry about that. Put this land into play in case Rada dies here shortly. I mean, feel free to juice up, opponent. We're okay with that. You get a 4/4 and go to 18. Sounds completely logical. And I think we're going to attack with just these. I mean, because the opponent wants to trade for the Harbinger, that's totally fine. If the opponent wants to trade for a Questing Beast, that's fine. Alright. And we get our choice of creature. Though we may just take this Harbinger. Well, turns out that was our choice anyway. Alright, should be pretty good here. Because now, even if they have a Primal Might, they can't attack with the Questing Beast. Or Lovestruck Beast. So they would have to, like, make a 1/1 or play like a 1/1. Oh, okay, a Ram through. So that's what they were setting up for last turn? Seeing if we would attempt to block, ram through something else, then get 2 creatures, maybe. That kind of makes sense. I could see that being some train of logic there. The question, though, becomes, what are the odds of the opponent having an additional ram through? Because I don't know that they do. Let's find out. I mean, if they do, we just pump and then... Okay. See, I would think if they did, you at least block with the bigger creature. Let us take the bait of pumping. But I guess they don't. Alright, well, we're just going to attack with everything next turn. Yeah, the only reason I didn't attack all out there is because the opponent could still block something smaller with the Lovestruck Beast. If they had a ram through, they could have actually, like, blocked Harbinger, used the Pelt Collector to block the Paradise Druid, used the ram through to kill the Shovel or Errata, and then we'd have been in bad shape this turn. However, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. Because we don't need another Shovel. That doesn't help our case any. And there was the ram through. So they did have it. Ha. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so if we attack, they can block. That's not going to help our case any. Can't attack with Shovel, because that does nothing to a Stonecoil Serpent. So... Though if we attack with everything, though, they block, take 2, take 3. Because you can't block in a way that one of the Harbingers gets through, right? Though we lose both of our Harbingers, and then we just have Shovel and a Paradise Druid, and they have a Lovestruck Beast. And they're at 2? I don't love that. Not gonna lie. But I feel that's correct. Because if they try to block here, or this tries to block here and that blocks here, they would take 6. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. And then opponent's still forced to top deck a creature. Alright. I mean, if it's just a land. Oh, it was a creature. So I was thinking, like, worst case scenario, I get to attack with just shovel. That's funny. It does happen to have a counter on it that I put there, sadly. Okay, well. We do that. Only thing I can really attack with is shovel. Because the opponent can block the Paradise Druid. But this gets us a card and a life. Or 3 life, if they choose to block. Alright. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got there. Not the cleanest way. I'm sure I messed that up somewhere along the way. But it'll do. It'll do. Ooh, this hand's interesting. I think we just play this first Fable Passage, go get a mountain, play Paradise Druid, and then kind of just see what happens. My guess is play Harbinger, tap a Fable Passage would be what I think is going to happen, but who knows? Let's see what we draw. It's the fun part about Magic and the randomness, right? Don't know what you're going to get. It's like that whole box of chocolates in Forrest Gump or whatever. Alright. Opponent's playing a Scavenging Ooze. How much do we care about Scavenging Ooze? I don't know. Oh, well, we probably care a little bit more now. All of a sudden. Let's do this. Play Harbinger. And pass. I guess here we go get another forest, kind of a just-in-case sort of thing. Not sure what to think about this Yorvo. Kind of weirding me out a little bit. So I'm just thinking, like, what if we attack, I Heartless Act the Scavenging Ooze, I play the Croxa, next turn we play Vivian. This doesn't have Trample, but it could if they play like a, I don't know, a Gem Razor on it or something. Though this could be tricky to let us block and kill a Yorvo. Which could be kind of cool. You know what? I think if we're going to do that, let's go ahead and just play Vivian this turn. Mostly because it opens up the door for a chance for other things to happen. Let's get this Vigilance. No attacks. We're going to set it on defense. Just in case. Because we may want to, like, minus Vivian, use this, get Rada attack. Like, that's a thing. Because that gives us 6 mana, so we could do that. Okay, fair. Now you want to attack with Yorvo? We can block now. He doesn't have Trample. And that worked out splendidly. That is perfecto, as they say. Alright, so here, we're going to minus Vivian. Play Questing Beast. Get... Croxa is cute to go get. But that's not what we want. This. Though I did consider getting Harbinger as well while we were in there. And then we're going to destroy a creature with no counters on it. And then we're going to attack for 4. Now we have all kinds of goodies we can do. Alright, this must be the one and only Stonecoil Serpent. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, it is. The 6/6 Stonecoil. Alright. So we're going to put this land off the top. Unfortunately, there's another land. That doesn't help us at all. We've got 4 cards in the yard. That could be a 5th if we want it to be. We could get rid of Vivian, but I don't think we want to do that just yet. So let's go ahead and attack with just a questing beast. Because attacking with Rada does nothing here. Alright, knowing what we know, then we'll just do this. Give it Vigilance, I think. Is that what we want to do? Yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and play Kroxa. Because we're a card away and we can get Kroxa next turn. And I think we'll just end there. So this feels pretty good. We're in a situation now that we can go wider than the green deck can go. So we can now... Okay, Gem Razors, good. You got you a 10-10, but you can't really attack with it, or else you just die. Oh, well, not if you do that, you don't. Oh, actually, yeah, you still do, because we have Kroxa. Never mind. Oh, well, that's a 1-1. So, but it does block. It does block. It doesn't block a questing beast, but it blocks. Yeah, sure. No blocks. You can have Vivian. Like, we're okay with that exchange. Believe it or not. We'll just go get another forest because we have black, black, red, red. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Well, that was pretty fun. You know, won a couple, lost a couple. We did pretty well. Once I finally got into a groove playing the deck and getting a feel for it, we did pretty well. I did play some best of 3s with it on stream last night and I actually really liked it. I'd actually say this deck almost plays even better as a best of 3 deck than a best of 1. So if you're mostly a best of 1 player, I would probably not look at this as your deck of choice. If you're a best of 3 player, this is probably very good. The sideboard actually adds a lot to this deck. The reason I say that is because in best of 1, you're going to have, as you saw in those early couple of games, you're going to have a little bit of a struggle if you get a slow draw against mono red or against mono white. Those are particularly difficult. But you do have sideboard cards that help with those scenarios a pretty good bit. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. I would definitely play this, though, if you're playing best of 3. This is a super fun deck to play. I mean, the cards all do fun things. Like you saw in those later games where we had the interactions with, like, Terror of the Peaks, Vivian, Elder Gargaroth, you know, and just, like, really having those big comeback games. You know, the good game there we had against Simic. So it holds up pretty well. And if I'm not mistaken, we beat, I think, once today in this video and then twice last night. The other 2 were in best of 3. We beat the Sultai weird mid-range control deck. So we're pretty good. If that ends up being a popular choice, I think this can hold up well against that. So just fun things that this deck's doing. I like it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to like this video. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. I'm definitely trying to grow our number of subscribers as high as we can. And every little bit helps. And again, down in the comments, let me know what you think about this frame that I'm using. If you think it's cool, if you think it's stupid, if you want to just see my regular picture, that's fine. Whatever, you just let me know. And I'm glad to discuss it. Otherwise, in case you didn't know, you can catch me streaming on Twitch Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, 9 p.m. to midnight, and usually Wednesdays as well during an afternoon stream. So if you want to catch me there, that's another place. If you want to just come see more best of 3 games with some new stuff I'm trying before they end up on the YouTube channel. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.